In this video, we will discuss and learn hydroxychloroquine. This is the drug which is in headline today or from many of the days back. It came in headlines due to the pandemic of COVID-19. So this video is made for hydroxychloroquine. We will discuss in this video the general things about virus, the general things about coronavirus, and what is hydroxychloroquine, whether it is effective on COVID-19 or not. So these things we are going to study in this video. The outline of the video: general structure of virus, general information of COVID-19, multiplication of human virus, what is hydroxychloroquine, is hydroxychloroquine is effective in COVID-19. General structure of virus. The question come in our mind, what is virus? Viruses are infectious agents. Infectious agents means whenever they go in our body, it is human body or maybe in animal body, or maybe they attack to the plant, they causes the diseases, they causes the infections which is abnormal to the human body also or animal body also, or they interfere in the normal functioning of the body. So these are the infectious agents. They are very small in size, about 10 to 100 times smaller than bacteria, and the size is about 20 to 300 nanometers. Viruses are incapable of independent growth on artificial media. They can only grow in plant cell, animal cell, or in microorganism. Hence, viruses are referred as the obligate intracellular parasites. Viruses contain either DNA or RNA, which is genetic material for viruses. Viruses are not cellular, so do not have nucleus, cytoplasm, and cell membrane like the bacteria. The genetic material of virus is protected by a coat which is made up of proteins. The structurally complete, mature and infectious virus is called as virion. The examples of viruses are HIV virus, polio virus, rabies virus, mumps, etc. General information about COVID-19. Coronaviruses are a large group of viruses common among many animals including humans. So coronaviruses can be infected many animals including humans. They can cause respiratory illness in humans and GIT illness in animals. You can see in picture. The coronavirus situation also in nowadays is affecting on the respiratory system in humans, but coronavirus can also affect GIT in animals. Under the electron microscope, virions of coronavirus have large papillomas that make it look like a crown. Hence the name corona means crown. You can see in diagram, in one side there is a crown and in another side you can see the picture of coronavirus. The projection on the coronavirus is looks like a crown projections, so the name came to it as a corona. Typically, coronavirus symptoms include runny nose, cough, sore throat, headache and fever that can last for several days. So these are the common symptoms of flu also, we can say. These are the typical symptoms of coronavirus. However, in immunocompromised patients, means patients who have low immunity power, there is a chance that the virus could cause a lower respiratory illness like pneumonia and bronchitis. Means the patient who have a low immunity power, the coronavirus may cause a serious illness like the pneumonia and bronchitis. Coronaviruses or coronavirus are the members belong to some family Coronavirini, within the family Coronaviridae, and the order is Nidovirilis. Coronavirini subfamily can be classified into four groups: alpha, beta, gamma and delta. So these are the four groups. Among these, gamma and delta infect birds and might infect mammals, but never reported to cause illness in humans. On the other hand, we can say that alpha and beta coronaviruses are capable of causing respiratory illness in human and GIT illness in animals. So this is the general information of COVID-19. Now the multiplication of human virus, how the human virus or how the virus is multiplied when enter into the human body. So first step in that is adsorption or attachment, where the virus cell or virus get attached to the human cell. Here I am drawing the cell of human. Suppose this is the human cell and this is the virus. It is the any virus, not necessary it is a coronavirus, it is a any virus. In first step it will absorb or attach to the human cell. How it will attach? Look like this. So this is the attachment step. In next step it will penetrate into the cell or it will enter into the cell. Here it is entering into the cell. In third step, uncoating will occur. What is uncoating? Uncoating means the removal of outer layer or outer coat. In fourth step, biosynthesis of viral components or biosynthesis of genetic material will occur. This is the fourth step, where the biosynthesis of viral component or genetic material is occurring. In fifth step, maturation and assembly of the virus. The virus cell or virus get mature. This is the maturation and assembly. So these are the matural viruses. And the sixth step is the release of virus from the human cell. So in sixth, the virus get released outside the cell, host cell. So this is the sixth step. So these are the 6 steps in the multiplication of human viruses. You can see in first step the absorption or attachment, then second is penetration, then third is uncoating, fourth is biosynthesis of viral components, fifth is maturation and assembly, sixth is release. Then the released viruses is ready to infect or ready to penetrate another host cells. So this process is continuously go on. What is hydroxychloroquine? Hydroxychloroquine is a chemical compound which is made up of carbon, hydrogen, chlorine, nitrogen and oxygen. So this is the molecular formula of hydroxychloroquine, C18H26Cl N3O. Means it contains 18 carbon molecules or carbon atoms, 26 hydrogen atoms, 1 chlorine atom, 3 nitrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom. Let's draw the structure of hydroxychloroquine. This is the structure of hydroxychloroquine. You can see where 18 atoms of carbon, 26 atoms of hydrogen, 1 atom of chlorine, 3 atoms of nitrogen and 1 oxygen atom is present. And this is the IUPAC name of hydroxychloroquine. Is hydroxychloroquine is effective in COVID-19? With regards to the scientific evidence, hydroxychloroquine have shown in vitro activity against SARS-CoV-2. In vitro activity means outside the body. Researchers have studied the activity of hydroxychloroquine against SARS or COVID virus, but that activity is in vitro activity, means outside the body. The body means the human body and the animal body. But so far no published clinical trials have been carried out to confirm this effect. Clinical trials may be performed on the animals and the human beings. If any drug coming into the market, or we want to implement a drug for treatment of any particular disease, we should perform the clinical trials. The clinical trial data is important to confirm the activity against any drug. For this case, hydroxychloroquine and COVID treatment, no published clinical trials have been carried out. In other constants, hydroxychloroquine has not been shown to be effective in treating other viruses in animal or human model such as influenza, dengue and chikungunya. Despite the limited evidence, the FDA has issued an emergency use authorization for the use of hydroxychloroquine in hospitalized patients who are suffering from COVID-19. Due to the pandemic COVID-19, FDA given the permission to use the hydroxychloroquine in hospitalized COVID-19 patients. This is all about the hydroxychloroquine, the general structure of virus, the multiplication of virus, general information about COVID-19. If you have any question, comment your question in comment section. Thank you for watching the video.